Police are investigating vaccination fraud at Austria's largest COVID vaccination center in Vienna. Here, at least dozens of people received a vaccination certificate without actually getting the jab. It is still unclear how much money was paid for these apparently purchased certificates.
Wir sind Anfang Dezember draufgekommen, dass hier Impfbetrug stattfindet.
We found out at the beginning of December that vaccination fraud had taken place here. This was brought to our attention by the staff and was then confirmed when we checked various computer entries.
The vaccination center operator Samariterbund suspects between 30 and 100 cases of fraud. However, it won't be possible for the system to track which vaccinations actually took place and which did not. 2 employees have now been fired and reported to the police.
It seems obvious, of course, that in such a complex process as the validation of a vaccination certificate, other people were also involved.
According to an investigation report available to the Austria press agency, there are probably considerably more than 2 suspects. Apparently there were piles of empty vaccination cards and vaccine labels lying around, which were easy to steal. In response, security checks for staff have now been introduced, and from now on the vaccination certificate needs to be validated at several points. Meanwhile, the police are focusing on one suspect.
Nun am 11.12. soll eine 26-jährige Österreicherin in der Impfstraße.
On the 11th of December, a 26-year-old Austrian woman in the vaccination street allegedly received some names by telephone, which she then entered into the vaccination register. These people were probably not vaccinated.
The young woman may now face up to 1 year in prison. In the past weeks and months, Austria improved its vaccination rate and reached with around 70% EU average. But now the question arises whether there has been fraud also in other vaccination centers and whether everyone who has such a vaccination certificate actually got the jab. Johannes Bleschberger, Euronews, Vienna.